Welcome back, everybody. This is his second day of the 2025 Speedo Canadian Swimming Open. A number of events happening this morning. The 400-meter freestyle for our para swimmers. We had the 50-meter backstroke, the 150 medley for our para swimmers. 100-meter freestyle, 100-meter butterfly for para, 200-meter breaststroke. 50-meter breaststroke for para, 50-meter butterfly, 100 back for our para swimmers. Before we finish off the session with the 800-meter freestyle. We had a few records broken yesterday, including 5 times meet records. We had the 200-meter freestyle. Anton Sauvé swam a 1:48.21. The 900-meter backstroke, Blake Tierney broke the meet record twice, 55.12 in the morning, 54.79 at night. Oliver Dawson broke the 50-meter breaststroke record, 27.98. Also an Alberta age group provincial record. And then we had Ella Jansen, the 200-meter butterfly, 2:10.85. Our first event up this morning is event number 307. It's the women's 400-meter freestyle for our para multi-class swimmers. We'll have one heat in this event. Heat number 1 of 1. Mr. Referee. And swimming in lane number 4 is Sophie Wood from UVic Pacific Coast. In lane number 5, Lassane Lepage. 2 swimmers swimming in the S10 and S8 category. Just a reminder with all of our para events, final positions are determined by the World Para Points. We'll have a summary ranking our swimmers at the conclusion of each event this morning. Two swimmers have gone through the halfway point. Sophie Wood at a 2:42.87. Lucille Lepage splitting a 3:10.3 from St. Eustache. Sea times for Sophie Wood at 5:34.43. Lepage a 6:28.61. Canadian record in this event, the S8 category, Abby Tripp's 5:16.25. Burley Rivard in the S10 category has Canadian record of 4:24.08. Sophie Wood looking strong. She should be able to challenge that seed time of hers of 5:34.43. Should go underneath that seed time. Her lifetime best stands at a 5:32.3. And Wood, new lifetime best, 5:31.90. First of the wall here in a women's 400-meter freestyle para multi-class event. And Lisanne Lepage in next, 6:24.36, the best time for her here in the women's 400-meter freestyle. Summary results on the board for our first event, event 307. Up next, event number 308. This is the men's 100-meter, 400-meter freestyle. This will be heat number 1 of 1. Mr. Referee. And our men's 400-meter freestyle multi-class event, swimming in lane 2, Leo Zhang from the Moose Jaw Kinsman Flying Fins. Lane number 3, Hunter Helbert from Port McMurray. Lane number 4 is Alexander Elliott, the region of Waterloo. Lane 5, Reed Maxwell, Edmonton Cano. And in lane number 6, John Gillis from Pickering. Maxwell in lane number 5 in the S8 category is the Canadian record holder. The time of 4:23.90 done at the Paris Paralympic Games in 2024. He's entered with his C time this morning of 4:28.20. Nice race happening in here in the middle of the pool in lane at number 4 and 5. Alexander Elliott and Reed Maxwell. Returning with 100 meters left to go. 8/10 separate the two, with Elliott with the slight advantage. 3:21.89. Just ahead of Maxwell. 3:22.7. This is a Houston Finals event. We'll see these swimmers again tonight.
Dernier 50 mètres ici pour Alexander Elliott et Reed Maxwell. Reed Maxwell, le détenteur du record canadien dans cette épreuve pour la classification S8. Son temps 4:23.90, un temps qu'il a réalisé l'année dernière lors des Jeux paralympiques à Paris.
Here we go at the finish. It's going to be lane at number 4, Alexander Elliott, first to the wall, 4:29.25. Followed by Reed Maxwell in lane number 5, 4:31.76. go. The event summary for men's 400-meter freestyle of the para multi-class. Our next event is going to be event number 13. This is the 50-meter backstroke for the women. We have 6 heats in this event. Here we go, the heat number 1 of 6. Mr. Referee. If we go in our first heat, we've got a couple Paris Olympians in the water. Brooklyn Duthright in lane number 3, as well as Taylor Ruck in lane number 6. Both swimmers entered in no time. Meet record in this event, 27.75, set by Ingrid Wilm last year. And it's Ruck out to a fast start, setting the pace in heat number 1. And Taylor Ruck, 28.74, wins heat number 1 of the women's 50-meter backstroke.
Avec un temps de 28.74, Taylor Ruck de Kelowna Aquajets remporte la première série.
The 28.74 lay down as a standard in heat number 1. As we mentioned, the meet record, 27.75 Canadian record, set by Kylie Moss in 2022 at the trials, a time of 27.18. Sort of very fast at lane number 9, Jade Lowe from the UBC Thunderbirds, rolling a gutter ball in at 30.79 to win heat number 2.
C'est Jade Lowe des Thunderbirds de UBC qui remporte la deuxième série avec un temps de 30.79.
Last heat before we get to our circle seated final 3 heats. We do have National Development Team member, proclaimed the Junior Pan back, swimming in lane number 6, Haley West, or the Manta Swim Club. And look at that, lane number 9 again, Addison Madden, winning her 3rd heat, 30.65. And Madden tying with her teammate Hallie West. Two swimmers from the Manta Swim Club. First in heat number 3.
Deux nageuses de Manta qui remportent la troisième série. 30-65 pour Holly West et Addison Madden.
Off we go with our 4th heat. Top seed in lane number 4, Bridget Burton. Representing UBC Thunderbirds. 28.91 is their seed time. 28.74 fastest time seen so far in this event. Done in heat number 1 by Taylor Ruck. Close at the finish. 29.94 wins heat number 4. That's Bridget Burton.
29-94 pour Bridget Burton des Thunderbirds de UBC qui remportent la 4e série.
Good start and good underwater by Laura Komorochi, swimming for the Hungarian Swimming Federation in lane number 4. She's got a seed time of 28.02. Let's see if she can challenge the time put up by Ruck in heat number 1 as she's less than 10 meters to go and is out and looking strong. Komorochi in 4. Winning heat number 5, a time in 29.05.
– 29-05 pour Laura Komorochi qui remporte la 5e série.
We go with our 6th and our final heat. We've got our meet record holder Ingrid Willem, the Cascade Swim Club in lane number 4, 27.75 last year. Beside her in lane number 5, part of Canada's National Development Program, Madison Krieger from Brock, Niagara. And Willem, the winner of the 100-meter backstroke last night. Going to get her hand on the wall first in this heat, a time of 28.65. That's the fastest time this morning in the women's 50-meter backstroke.
28-65 pour l'Olympienne Ingrid Wilm de Cascade Swim Club qui remporte la 6e et dernière série avec le temps le plus rapide ce matin au 52.
And In just a moment, we should have the event summary for event number 13, the women's 50-meter backstroke on the scoreboard. And there we have it. Top qualifier, Ingrid Wilm, the time of 28.65.
Nous affichons les résultats du 50-12 sur le tableau indicateur avec Ingrid Wilm qualifiée pour la première position à la finale A ce soir.
Our next event is going to be event number 14, the men's 50-meter backstroke. We'll have 4 heats in this event. This will be heat number 1 of 4, Mr. Referee. Here we go, the men's 50-meter backstroke. The meet record set last year, Finley Knox, a time of 25.47. The Canadian record, held by Javier Acevedo, a time of 24.90. We start out in lane at number 8, Charlie Scalanda. At the touch, it is Scalanda from the University of Calgary Dinos, 27.92, winning heat number 1.
Avec un temps de 27,92, Charlie Scalanda, Université de Calgary, qui remporte la première série.
Here we go in heat number 2, top seed. In lane number 4, Cascades Cole Pratt. His third last night in the 100-meter backstroke event. Entered in time of 26.02. It is Pratt with the win in heat number 2, a time of 26.44.
26-44 pour Cole Pratt de Cascade qui remporte la deuxième série.
Going heat number 3. Lane number 4, top seed is Parker DeHaze from the Cascade Swim Club. 25.98 seed time, part of Canada's National Development Program. Also competed at the Junior Pan Pacific Championships last summer. Swimming the 200-meter backstroke for the men. Looking strong, though. Lane number 5, Benjamin Winterborn, University of Toronto Varsity Blues. It's Winterborn first to the touch, 26.00. Fastest time so far this morning here in the men's 50-meter backstroke.
26-00 pour Benjamin Winterborn, Université de Toronto, qui remporte la troisième série.
Blake Tierney in lane number 4, number 1 seed at 25.84. He broke the meet record twice yesterday in the 100-meter backstroke. 55.12 in the morning, 54.79 at night. Looks like he's got a hold of this one. He is being challenged by Loic Cordell-Fortin from Camo in lane number 5. And to touch, Fortin, 26.08.
26-08 pour Loic Cordell-Fortin, Club aquatique Montréal, qui remporte la 4e et dernière série.
Here we go, the event summary on the board for the men's 50-meter backstroke, event number 14. Top qualifier, 26.00 from the University of Toronto, Benjamin Winterburn.
Nous affichons les résultats sur le tableau indicateur aux 50 mètres d'eau. Le meilleur temps appartient à Benjamin Winterborn de l'Université de Toronto, un temps de 26.00.
Time for our next event now, event number 310. This is the men's para 150-meter medley. This is heat number 1 of 1. This is the referee. Swimming in lane number 4, Riley Martin from Kisu. Competing in the SM4 category. Canadian record in this event, a time of 2:59.97. That was set last year by the Pacific Seawolves, Sebastian Masabi.
L'épreuve 310, le 153 nages individuels. Un couloir 4, Riley Martin de Kisu Swim Club. Compétition dans la classification SM4 sont en inscription 3:29.95. Record canadien dans cette épreuve pour la classification SM4. Par Saint-Sébastien Massabi, tant qu'elle a réalisé l'été dernier à Toronto, dans 2:59.97.
We have a disqualification to announce. In event number 14, Heat 3, Lane 6 has been disqualified.
Avis de disqualification pour l'épreuve 14, série 3, couloir 6. L'épreuve 14, série 3, couloir 6 a été disqualifié.
And Riley Martin time at 3:32.91. Just over a C time of 3:29.95.
3:32.91 pour Riley Martin qui termine le 153 nage individuel. Prochaine épreuve est l'épreuve 15, 100 libre féminin.
Up next is going to be event number 15, the women's 100-meter freestyle. We'll have 6 heats in this event. It'll be heat number 1 of 6. Mr. Referee. Attention coaches and teams, we get a representative from Manta Swimming to the administration desk, please. Once again, can we get a coaching representative from Manta Swimming to the administration desk? Look at this way out in front in lane number 7, Ingrid Willem. Top qualifier in the 50-meter backstroke. Putting down a 56.68 here this morning in heat number 1 of the women's 100-meter freestyle. Well, Ingrid Willem laid down the standard and he won 56.68, a lifetime best by 2 seconds for Ingrid Willem in the 100-meter freestyle this morning.
En série précédente, Ingrid Wilm de Cascade qui a remporté 56-68. Un meilleur temps à vie pour elle. Le temps le plus rapide d'établi pour 100 libre.
Number 2 being led by Kate Hill. LA swimming in lane number 7. 59.35 is her seed time. Best time for her, 58.69. winning heat number 2.
Avec un temps de 58-69, Kate Hill, il remporte la deuxième série.
Heat number 3 underway. We'll be having our circle-seated heats coming up after this. 27-72, Milena Koshik in lane number 5 for University Calgary Swim Club's leading in this third heat. She's got a C time of 58.35. It's going to be Koshik in lane number 5, winning our third heat, 58.16.
58-16 pour Milena Kosic, Calgary, qui remporte la troisième série.
Here we go, the 50-meter freestyle heat number 4. Taylor Ruck, the top seed. Swimming in lane number 4, she's entered in time of 54.47. Fastest Canadian all time with a flying start. In this event, she's been as fast as 51.72. First of the 50 at 27.07, 0.2 of a second back is Tegan Vanderleek. Edmonton Keano in lane number 2. Vanderleek entered in a time at 57.38. Everybody's going to be chasing the time put up in heat 1 by Ingrid Willem of 56.68. And it is Ruck at the wall, 56.04. New top time this morning in the women's 100-meter freestyle.
56-04 pour Taylor Ruck, Kelowna, qui remporte la quatrième série.
Swimming lane number 4, Brooklyn Duthright. From Club de Natation Bleu et Or. She's entered in a 54.33. 56.04 done in our fourth heat by Taylor Ruck. Stands at the fastest time so far this morning. First of the 50, Ella Jansen, 26.91, out very quickly. You saw her break the meet record yesterday in the women's 200-meter butterfly. Jansen entered in a time of 55.54. Got a body length lead with a little bit less than 25 meters left to go. And it's Jansen in 5, 55.62. Just over her seed time and the fastest time so far this morning.
Ella Jansen avec un temps de 55-62 qui remporte la 5e série.
We're going our final heat. Fastest time, they're chasing down Ella Jansen, done in heat number 5, 55.62. Top seed in our last heat, Etobicoke's Sylvia Stakutius entered at a time of 55.27. Stakavicius out in 26.82 at the 50, a half second up on Matej Gigovic from the Killarney Swim Club. Gigovic, part of Canada's National Development Program as well. Having a good go at it in lane number 3. She's got a seed time of 56.10. Looks like it's going to be Stakavicius in 5, a time of 56.09. Winning our 6th in our final heat.
56-09 pour Sylvia Stakavicius et Etobicoke qui remporte la 6e et dernière série.
Here we are at the event summary. Event number 15, the women's 100-meter freestyle top qualifier for tonight's final from Etobicoke, Ella Jansen, a time of 55.62.
Nous affichons les résultats sur le tableau indicateur avec Ella Jansen, meilleur temps ce matin, 55-62.
Next up, event number 16, the men's 100-meter freestyle. This will be the first of 6 heats, Mr. Referee. Meet record in this event time of 48.90, set by Yuri Rebar last year in Toronto. Canadian record in this event, a time of 47.27, goes all the way back to 2009. That was Brent Hayden. Close finish. It goes to lane number 4. Zachary McLeod, a time of 53.58, winning heat number 1.
53-58 pour Zachary McLeod de Winskill Dolphins qui remporte la première série.
Heat number 2, Luka Tomic, and lane number 4 from Hayek is the top seed at 53.16. University of Calgary's Tua Dryer in lane number 6. Out in front at the 50 at 25.62. Dryer's got a seat time of 53.59. And Dryer in lane number 6. First to the wall, time of 53.49. Leading a seat time by a tenth of a second to win heat number 2.
53-49 pour Tua Dryer de Calgary qui remporte la deuxième série.
We start in lane number 4, Gavin Shinkelchoke from the Windsor Aquatic Club. He's our top seed at 52.50 and getting himself out pretty quick in the middle of the pool. Going with him in lane number 3, Minyak Park, a finalist last night in the 200-meter butterfly. He's entered just 6/100ths of a second back. Justin Baker from Camo, though, 24.80 out in lane number 7, first to the 50 wall. Baker's got a seat time of 50.2 short course, so we'll see if he can get out of himself here. Long course with just a little bit less now than 15 meters to go. And here comes lane number 6. That's Loic Trepanier. It's going to be Trepanier in 6, first to the wall, 51.77.
51-77 pour Loic Trepanier. Club aquatique Saint-Eustache remporte la troisième série.
We'll keep your eye on lane number 4. Antoine Sauvé from Camo. Won the 200-meter freestyle last night, set the meet record in that event. He's entered 49.47, the number 3 seed overall in the men's 100-meter freestyle. Being challenged right now by Chris Weeks from the Mount Pearl Marlins beside him. Weeks entered in 50.5. He's out there just 5/100ths of a second behind Sauvé in 4. Sauvé splitting 24.13 on his first 50. Here we go, Sauvé putting in another gear now with just about 5 meters left to go. It's going to be Camo's Antoine Sauvé, 49.77. The first swimmer under the 50-second mark and her fastest time this morning.
49-77 pour Antoine Sauvé, Camo qui remporte la quatrième série.
Here we go with our 5th heat. The number 2 seed in lane number 4, Stephen Calkins, University of Calgary Varsity Dinos, representing Canada 2022 Commonwealth Games. Got a seat time of 49.15. Out first is lane number 6, Ethan Eck. picked up a silver medal in the 100-meter backstroke the other night. 24:77 is his split time. Keck looking strong. We've got Pratt and Calkins in 3 and 4. Racing to the finish. 49:77, the fastest time so far. This one's going to go to Ethan Eck in lane number 6. Winning in a 51:12. Ethan Eck takes a heat number 5.
51-12 pour Ethan Eck qui remporte la 5e série.
Top seed in lane number 4. Top seed overall. 3-time Olympian Yuri Kissel. For the Cascade Swim Club, he's entered in a time of 48.19. Lifetime best goes back to the Tokyo Olympic Games, a time of 48.15. Last summer, he was 29th in this event at the Paris Olympics. It's Lon Kim, first to the 50 wall, 23:85. Kim's best time stems from the Junior Pan Pacific Championships last year, 49.37. Kim did a best time in the 200-meter freestyle yesterday morning, and he is leading the way here at the end of this one. Almost a body length on the field as Kim in lane number 5 comes in for the win, 49.80.
49-80 pour Lon Kim, Calgary qui remporte la 6e et dernière série.
Event summary on the board. Our top qualifier, Anton Sauvé, time of 49.77.
Nous affichons les résultats sur le tableau indicateur avec Antoine Sauvé, le meilleur temps ce matin, 49,77.
On to our next event, event number 311. This is the women's 100-meter butterfly. Another pair of multi-class event. This will be heat number 1 of 1, Mr. Referee. Swimming in lane number 4 for UVic Pacific Coast, Sophie Wood. And from Nakokita in lane number 5, McKenna Davis.
Épreuve 311, 100 mètres papillon para féminin. Nous avons 2 paranageuses dans le couloir 4, Sophie Wood. Dans le couloir 5, McKenna Davis. Sophie Wood dans la classification S10.
And Wood from UVic Pacific Coast entered in 120.17. Be first to the wall here this morning in time of 126.11.
Une 26-11 pour Sophie Wood. Une 27-64 pour McKenna Davis.
Our next event's event number 312, the men's 100-meter butterfly. One of our multi-class events. This will be heat number 1 of 1, Mr. Referee. Nick Bennett's the top seed in lane number 4 at 59.81. He's a Canadian record holder in this event in the S14 category at the time of 57.94.
Dans cette épreuve du 100 mètres papillon, on retrouve dans le couloir 4 le détenteur du record canadien S14, Nicolas Bennett. Sont en inscription 59,81. Son record canadien 57,94.
Great finish in lane number 4. Nick Bennett's going to be first to the wall, time of 1:00.60.
Bennett qui termine avec un temps de 1 minute 60 secondes devant Alexander Elliott. Jack Dagill, 1:03.53.
Time summary on the board for event number 312. Our next event is event number 17. This is the women's 200-meter breaststroke. We've got 4 heats in this event. This will be heat number 1 of 4. Mr. Referee. Got our first heat of the 200-meter breaststroke in the water. Meet record set by Kelsey Wog, University of Manitoba. Time of 2:24.91. Canadian record goes all the way back to 2009. Anime Pierce, a time of 2:20.12. Haynes is leading the field in our very first heat. Haynes from the University of Calgary Swim Club in lane number 5. Sea time is a 2:46.08. Haynes first to the wall, time at 2:47.93.
2:47.93 pour Hailey Haynes de Calgary Swimming qui remporte la première série. Dans cette deuxième série du 200 brasses, Sophie Angus dans le couloir 4 sur un temps d'inscription de 2:27.03. C'est la première de 3 en classement pyramidal.
Sophie Angus is number 3 seed overall in this event. Part of Canada's Paris 2024 Olympic team. Entered in a time of 2:27.03. First to the 100 ball in a time of 1:14.00. Followed by Shona Brandt in the lane number 5. Brandt, the winner of the 50-meter breaststroke last night. She's also the meet record holder in the 50-meter breaststroke. He has a sea time of 2:31.12. Great finish by Shona Brandt in lane number 5. Just behind Sophie Angus by 6/100ths of a second. Winning is Angus, a time of 2:35.68.
2:35.68 pour Sophie Angus qui remporte par 6 centièmes de seconde la deuxième série du 200 brasses.
Here we go in heat number 3. Mary Sophie Harvey in lane number 4 is our top seed from Camo. We did a time of 2:25.78 earlier this year, last month, at the Tier Pro Series event. The fastest time she's done in the 200-meter breaststroke in a number of years. Personal best does stand at a 2:25.37. She won the 200-meter freestyle last night. The second fastest time in the world so far this year. Out very quickly through the first 50 meters at 33.15. Second is Camilla Blanchard. In lane number 5, Blanchard from Pointe Claire. She's got a seat time of 2:29.95.
Meilleur temps d'inscription dans cette troisième série. Marie-Sophie Harvey, Camo, 2:25.78. Déjà une avance de 5 mètres après le premier 100 mètres pour Marie-Sophie. 1:9.90.
Well, Harvey really going for it here. 109.90 when she went her lifetime best, and this goes all the way back to 2017. She was out only in 110.6. So she's really driving here through the front half of this race. We'll see how close she can get to that seed time and maybe even her lifetime best. The meet record, it does stand at 2:24.91. And Harvey wasting no time on this one this morning. See where she's at, the 150-meter mark. 147.98 is her best split. 147.87. Let's see what she's got left here on this last 50. Challenge her lifetime best. Again, it stands at a 2:25.37. And Mary Sophie Harvey, a great swim this morning at 2:27.10. Fastest time so far this morning in the women's 200-meter breaststroke.
Avec un temps de 2:27.10, Marie-Sophie Harvey de Camo qui remporte la troisième série.
Here we go with our fourth and our final heat of the women's 200-meter breaststroke. Number 1 seed overall in lane number 4, Alexandre Lepage from the University of Calgary Varsity Dinos. In her time at 2:24.70, the world's junior champion in 2023. We'll be chasing the time put up in the previous heat by Mary Sophie Harvey of 2:27.10. And Lepage coming through the first 100, 114.14. A little bit more on a second back by Kia Dimitri from Kishu, swimming in lane 3. Dimitri has a seat time up 2:32.26.
Dans cette quatrième et dernière série, le meilleur temps, Alexandre Lepage, l'Université Calgary, 2:24.70. Temps qui mène après le premier 100 mètres, un temps de passage 1:14 avant Kaya Dimitri. On retrouve la nageuse 13 ans, Shima Taghavi de Hayak, en troisième position du couloir 5.
And it's going to be Alexandre Lepage in lane number 4, winning our final heat, a time of 2:33.28.
2:33-28 pour Alexandre Lepage qui remporte la 4e et dernière série.
In a moment, we'll get the event summary for event number 17, the 200-meter breaststroke for the women. And there we have it, top qualifier, Mary Sophie Harvey from Camo, 2:27.10.
Avec un temps de 2:27.10, Marie-Sophie Harvey, Camo, qui a le meilleur temps ce matin aux 200 brasses, se qualifie en première position pour les finales de ce soir.
Next event, event number 18, the men's 200-meter breaststroke. This will be the first of 3 heats, Mr. Referee. Nathan Thomas leading away through the first 50 meters. Podium finisher at the University Championships earlier this year. He's got beside him in lane number 4, Paris 2024 Olympic team member Apollo Hess from the High Performance Center, Ontario. And Thomas turning in a 1:05.36. He's got a seed time of 2:17.0. Meet record in this. Done by Jordan Willis last year, a time of 2:13.26. And here comes Apollo Hess now in lane number 4, moving up. Thomas still by 7/10 of a second out in front of Hess. A little bit back is Benjamin Sisson in lane at number 3. We got all 3 of them coming together with 25 meters left to go. Here goes Hess now in lane at number 4. He's entered in a 2:15.59. And Apollo Hess, 2:17.60, wins heat number 1.
Avec un temps de 2:17.60, Apollo Hess, Sando Performance Ontario, remporte la première série.
Here we go, the heat number 2. Justice Mignon in lane number 4. UBC Thunderbirds proceed to a time at 2:13.52. That time done at the Olympic trials last year by Mignon. He was 3rd overall at that event. Evan Blaskig from Hayek in lane number 6 out first at the 50 at 31.34. Blaskig entered in a time of 2:20.78. And Mignon still looking very long and controlled as it comes to the halfway point. It's going to be Blaskig first to the 100 wall, 107.0. 3/10 of a second up on Mignon in 3rd. Right now it is Dedovich out in lane 0, a time of 109.23.
Dans cette deuxième série, Justice Mignot, le meilleur temps d'inscription, mais c'est Evan Velasquez de Hayek qui mène après le premier 100 mètres. Seulement 3 dixièmes séparent les deux nageurs. Voilà que Justice Mignot a pris les devants dans ce troisième 50 mètres. Il va être en mesure de terminer en première position, remporter la deuxième série.
And Mignon just picked it up at that last 50. 35.5 is the split time. 2:17.60 stands as the fastest time. Apollo Hess. Gail Mignon in lane number 4, winning heat 2, 2:19.49.
Et avec un temps de 2:19.49, Justice Mignot de BC. Les Thunderbirds remportent la deuxième série.
And we're off in a 3rd and a final heat. Is doing a breaststroke for the men. Top seed is Oliver Dawson from Grand Prairie. Won this event at the Olympic trials last year, time of 2:12.42. Went on to swim with Canada's development program at the Junior Pan Pacific Championships. He picked up 3 medals at that event. Look to see what he can do here as they chase down Apollo Hess. A time of 2:17.60 done in the first heat. 31.3 is a split for Dawson. He won the 50-meter breaststroke last night. Set both a meet record, also an Alberta age group record, a time of 27.98. And Dawson looking strong, known for his great finishes in this event. 106.06. Strong outing on the first 100 meters, 34.7 on that 50. Got 2 body lengths on the field now, a little bit more than 75 meters to go in this third and final heat of the men's 200 breaststroke. Swam a 2:16 just a couple weeks ago in this very pool, winning the Alberta Championships in that event. And a solid third 50 at 34.6. He's on pace to go faster than the 2:16 he did in this pool, as we mentioned just a couple weeks ago. And Dawson holding a great clip here as we come to the end. 2:17.60, fastest time so far. And Dawson wins this heat in a 2:15.73. It'll be the fastest time this morning in the men's 200-meter breaststroke.
Avec un temps de 2:15.73, Oliver Dawson de Grande Prairie Piranhas qui remporte la 3e et dernière série du 200 brasses.
Just have a short break while we change out one of the pads in lane number 8. Event summary momentarily for event number 18, the men's 200-meter breaststroke. And event summary on the board now, 2:15.73, top qualifier. That's Grande Prairie Piranhas, Oliver Dawson.
Affichons les résultats sur le tableau indicateur avec Oliver Dawson, le temps le plus rapide ce matin, 2:15.73, qualifié pour la première position, les finales A de ce soir.
There we go on to our next event now, event 19, the women's 50-meter butterfly. This will be the first of 4 heats. This referee. We'll have 4 heats in this event. Meet record, Mia West. Manta Swim Club last year, time of 27.18. Brooklyn Doothright in lane at number 0, having a go at this one. Looking to roll another gutter ball for this morning. And it is Doothright at time of 28.27, winning heat number 1.
Un temps de 28-27, Brooklyn Doothright, du club natation bleu et or, qui remporte la première série.
Number 3 seed overall in lane number 4, Claire Watson, swimming unattached. 27.41 is her entry time. It's going to be Watson in lane number 4. First to the wall, 28.00.
28-0-0 pour Claire Watson qui remporte la deuxième série.
Top seed in lane number 4, Ingrid Wilm in our penultimate heat. 27.23 is her seed time. She's gone 26.90 this year. Keep your eye on lane number 8, though. Una Borgenschenk. And it is Borgenschenk in lane number 8, 27.73.
Temps de 27-73 pour Una Borgenschenk. UBC Thunderbirds qui remporte la troisième série.
Here we go, the number 1 seed overall, Matej Gigovic. She did this time this year, 26.50. 0.6 of a second under that meet record. She managed to break the 1 minute mark for the very first time in a 100-meter butterfly here in this pool just a couple weeks ago. We'll see what she can do here in the 50. 27.73 stands as our fastest time. And Gigovic, 26.96. New meet record. Her fastest time this morning, Matej Gigovic, Killarney Swim Club.
26-96, Matej Gigovic Killarney qui remporte la quatrième et dernière série. Ce temps de 26-96 est un nouveau record de rencontre pour la nageuse Matej Gigovic.
There's going to be a moment before we can scroll through with our event summary. A few light touches to deal with, but So we won't be scrolling through those results, but their fastest qualifier was Matej Gigovich Killarney Swim Club with a new meet record of 26.96. Moving on to event number 20, the men's 50-meter butterfly. This will be the first of 4 heats, Mr. Referee. In quickly, lane number 3, pulling a Tarzan, Johnny Weissmiller style. No cap, no goggles. That's Blake Tierney from the UBC Thunderbirds. Entered in a no time. We'll see what he can do here. Swimming it old school in our first heat. He's going to go to lane number 5, though. Lon Kim, time of 25.04.
25-04 pour Lon Kim qui remporte la première série.
And Eric Ginsberg Raymack entered in 24:33. He is the meet record holder in this event, time he did last year. And it's Ginsberg again, 24:16. New meet record in the 50-meter butterfly.
24-16 pour Eric Ginsberg de Ramac, qui abaisse son record de rencontre qu'il avait établi l'année dernière pour remporter la deuxième série.
Kai Linenthal in lane number 4, the top seed in heat number 3, entered into 24.24. You just saw the meet record in this event, lowered in the last heat, 24.16. That was Eric Ginsberg from Raymack. First to the final, a 25.08. That's Thomas McDonald, University of Calgary Dinos.
Thomas McDonald qui remporte la troisième série avec un temps de 25-08.
Attention coaches, swimmers, and teams. You would have disqualification to announce when the men's 200-meter breaststroke, event 18, heat 1, lane 4, has been disqualified. Once again, event 18, heat 1, lane 4, has been disqualified.
Avec disqualification, l'épreuve 18, série 1, couloir 4. Épreuve 18, série 1, couloir 4 a été disqualifiée.
Chris Weeks, number 1 seed overall in this event from Mount Pearl. 23:77 is his entry time. 24.16 is the time to beat. And Weeks 24:89 wins our 4th and final heat, the men's 50-meter butterfly.
24,89 pour Chris Weeks qui remporte la quatrième et dernière série du 50 papillons.
Just changing out another pad. We should have an event summary momentarily before we move on to our next event. And that's the previous heat. So that was the event summary on the board. Chris Weeks, top qualifier. We do have disqualification to announce. Event number 20, Heat 2, Lane 4, has been disqualified.
Avis de disqualification pour l'épreuve 20, série 2, couloir 4. Épreuve 20, série 2, couloir 4 a été disqualifié.
On to event number 315 now, the women's 100-meter backstroke, pair multi-class event. This will be heat number 1 of 1. Mr. Referee. Meter backstroke in the water, pair of multi-class. We do have Canadian record holder in the S6 category. Shelby Newkirk from the Saskatoon Lasers swimming in lane number 3. The record is a time of 120.76 set in 2022.
Dans cette épreuve du 100 mètres d'eau, on trouve entre autres dans le couloir 3 de Saskatoon Lasers Shelby Newkirk. Shelby Newkirk qui détient le record canadien dans la classification S6 avec un temps de 1:20.76, temps qu'elle avait établi lors des essais à Victoria en 2022.
First to the wall, Sophie Wood, UVic Pacific Coast, time of 121.46.
1:21.46 pour Sophie Wood.
There we go, event summary, event number 315. Next will be event 316, the men's 100-meter backstroke, also a para multi-class event, heat number 1 of 1. Mr. Referee. And Reed Maxwell swimming in lane number 4, top seed by time. He's also the Canadian record holder in the S8 category in this event. A time of 1:08.86.
Dans cette série du 100 mètres d'eau, on retrouve entre autres deux détenteurs de records canadiens dans leur classification, soit Reed Maxwell dans le S8 avec un temps de 1:08.86 et Hunter Hellberg dans le couloir 5, classification S12 avec un temps de 1:14.82.
Reed Maxwell first to the wall in lane number 4, 1:12.73. Event summary for event number 316 on the board. Men's 100-meter backstroke. Next will be event number 21, the women's 800-meter freestyle. We will have 4 heats this morning. Heat number 1 being swum in our final session, so this will be heat number 2. Mr. Referee. Women's 800-meter freestyle and meet record in this event, 8:54.68. The pool record, very fast, 8:24.62. That was set in 1978 at the Commonwealth Games as the world record at the time by Tracy Wickham from Australia. Swimming in this heat, heat number 2. In lane number 0, Callie Sanders from the Spartan Swim Club.
Lane 1 from Island Swimming, Gaia Weaver.
In lane number 2, Zoe Tamori from Lakeshore Swim Club.
Dans le couloir 3, de Pointe-Claire, Maëlie Michaud.
Lane number 4, top seed from Kelowna Aquajets, Ruby Keeler.
In lane 5, Olympian Swimming, Kaylin Firth.
Lane number 6 from Kishu, Hannah Rutten.
In lane 7, Club Warriors, Jessica Drakici.
In lane number 8 from Island Swimming, Leela Koropensky.
In lane 9, Vancouver Pacific Swim Club, New King Zhang.
Attention coaches and teams, the scratch deadline is 11:53 into the admin desk. Once again, the scratch deadline 11:53 a.m. into the admin desk. We did get a pool record this morning in the 50-meter butterfly for the women. Previous record was held by Rebecca Smith, a time of 27:21. The new Kinsman Sports Center pool record, 26:96. Matea Gigovich from the Killarney Swim Club. Here we go at the 600-meter mark. This is lane number 5, Kaylin Firth, turning first 6:58.57. First seat time. The seat time is a 9:08.79.
Il reste maintenant 150 mètres à Kaylin Firth, la nageuse olympienne qui mène cette deuxième série du 800 libre. On vous rappelle que nous allons alterner les séries féminines et masculines du 800 libre. Les séries les plus rapides font partie des finales de ce soir.
Here come the bells for our swimmers, indicating 100 meters left to go. Just a tenth of a second separate our top two. Ruby Keeler in 4, Kaylin Firth in 5. Ruby Keeler back with the lead now. She's got a seed time of 9:06.79. Last 50 to 33.7. She's pulling away from Kaylin Firth as we come to the finish. Maybe Kelowna Aquajets. Ruby Keeler winning heat number 2, with time of 9:17.50.
9:17.50 pour Ruby Keller de Kelowna Aquajets qui remporte la deuxième série.
We're going to have the event summary for event number 19 now that some of our times have been corrected. It was the women's 50-meter butterfly. We'll have that up on our board momentarily before we move on to our first heat of the men's 800-meter freestyle.
Nous avons maintenant officialisé les résultats du 50 papillons féminin. Nous allons afficher ces résultats sur le tableau indicateur avant d'entamer la prochaine série.
And there we have it, Matej Gigovic, new meet and new pool record, time of 26.96 in the 50-meter butterfly.
26,96 pour Matej Gigovic confirme un nouveau record de rencontre pour la nageuse de Killarney et se qualifie en première position pour les finales de ce soir.
And with that, ready to move on to the men's 800-meter freestyle. It's event number 22. This is heat number 2. Men's 800-meter freestyle in the water. They meet record 8:06.73, set by Timothée Barbol. The pool record set back at the Pan Pacific Championships here in 1991. Kieran Perkins, a time of 7:50.68. Swimming in lane number 0 in this first seat from Grand Prairie, Dominic Coetian.
Le couloir 1 du club aquatique Saint-Eustache, Justin Legault. Le couloir 2 de Neptune Natation, Giorgio Quevedo. Couloir 3, University of Calgary, Xavier Pimentel. Couloir 4, Pointe-Claire, Oliver Blanchard. Lane 5 from Olympian Swim Club, Aiden Jeffrey. Couloir 6 de Neptune, Laurier-Lafontaine, Giguère. Couloir 7, Olympian Swimming, Minwick Park. Couloir 8, le Club aquatique Montréal, William Morin. Couloir 9, Pointe-Claire, Alexandre Lépine. Dans cette deuxième série du 800 libres, dans le couloir 4, Oliver Blanchard, à Pointe-Claire, le meilleur temps d'inscription de 8,27,72. Après le premier 300 mètres, c'est Aiden Jeffrey, l'Olympian Swim Club, qui mène dans le passage 3,08,40.
Jorphy still looking strong here as he comes to the 500-meter mark. He's got a seed time down at 8:27.96. He was out in 4:12 at the 400. Lapping pretty good at 103 mids here as he goes through the 500-meter mark at 5:15.98. Like he might be able to challenge that seed time of his. 200 meters left to go for Jorpy. It turns at 6:20.6. Followed by Minick Park in lane number 6. That's from Olympian Swim Club. Here come the bells for your race leader, Aiden Jorpy. We're at 7:25.6, less than 100 meters to go now. In our first heat of the 800 meter freestyle this morning. And here we go. It's going to be Aiden Jorpy from the Olympian Swim Club. Time of 8:29.26.
Et avec un temps de 8:09.26, c'est Aiden Jorpy de l'Olympian Swim Club qui remporte la deuxième série.
Next will be heat number 3 of our women's 800 meter freestyle. It could be coaching representatives to the administration desk from Point Claire, Alberta Marlins, and the University of Calgary. Once again, this is for a swim off. We need coaching representatives from Point Claire, Alberta Marlins, and the University of Calgary to the admin desk.
En cette troisième série du 800 livres dans le couloir 0, club natation Samac, Jade Marquis. In lane 1 from Etobicoke, Catherine Workington.
Lane number 2 is Kiara Kennedy from the Cascade Swim Club.
In lane 3 from Edmonton, Kiano, Shane Bowie.
Lane number 4 from the West Van Otters, Michelle Zhang. In lane number 5 from the Windskill Dolphins. Lane number 6 from Lakeshore Swim Club, Isabella Cooper.
Couloir 7 de Pointe-Claire, Claudia Boily.
Lane number 8 from Hayak, Abigail Andrews.
Lane 9 from Hayak, Shada Taghavi.
Moving out of the 500-meter mark. Isabella Cooper from Lakeshore out in front. Cooper, she entered in a time of 9:17.63. Turns in a 5:46 at the 500-meter mark. Keira Kennedy's turn next at 5:47. Kennedy, she's entered in a time of 9:18.31. Saw 9:17.50 out of the second heat. That was a time put up by Ruby Keeler from the Kelowna Aquajets. Cooper, our silver medalist in the 1,500-meter freestyle last night, looking to improve upon her best time. Moving into first, a little bit of a lead change. Keira Kennedy, the Cascade Swim Club, is into first place now, 6:57.20. She's on pace to get down to her lifetime best. Her sea time is a 9:18.31. She's doing a good job picking up the pace here. Less than 150 meters to go. And those bells are going to come out for our swimmers as they approach the 700-meter mark. There goes Keira Kennedy as she turns at 8:07.49. Going to be back in a 1:10.8 to get her lifetime best. Cooper turns second in lane number 6, followed by Shane Bowie from the Edmonton Keano Swim Club in lane number 3. Good race for second and third, but winning this heat is going to be Keira Kennedy in lane number 2 from the Cascade Swim Club. New best time for her, 9:16.64.
Avec un temps de 9:16.64, c'est Keira Kennedy de Cascade qui remporte la 3e série. Nouvelle marque personnelle pour Keira Kennedy.
Next will be heat number 3 of our boys 800-meter freestyle.
Swimming in Heat 3 in Lane 1, Kissy Swim Club, Charlie Bourne.
Lane number 2 from the Club Warriors, Connor Brown.
In Lane 3, Guelph Marlins Aquatic Club, Matthew Marcella. Couloir 4 de McGill, Artyom Volodin. Lane 5 from Island Swimming, Nivio Peters.
Lane number 6 from the Windsor Aquatic Club, Riley Carswell.
In Lane 7, Crest Swimming, Aiden Lee.
Lane 8 from Point Claire, Adrian Chung.
Nous approchons le mi-chemin de cette troisième série du 800 libres. Après 400 mètres, c'est dans le couloir 6, Riley Carswell de Windsor qui mène avec un temps de passage de 4:16:19. Moins de 200 mètres maintenant à franchir dans cette troisième série du 800 avec Riley Coswell qui mène toujours une seconde devant Artyom Volodin de McGill. Est en train de faire une belle remontée du couloir 4. On va avoir une belle fin de course ici dans cette troisième série du 800.
And here come the bells for the swimmers in heat number 3 of the men's 800-meter freestyle. Carswell's first around at 7:32.8. Riley Carswell, Windsor Aquatic Club, time of 8:34.45.
8:34.45 pour Riley Carswell de Windsor qui remporte la troisième série.
And next up will be heat number 4 of the girls' 800-meter freestyle. We go in the water in the girls' 800-meter freestyle. Last one of the morning. It's lane 0, Valeria Tonics from Island Swimming.
Couloir 1 de Pointe-Claire, Emma Ponton. Couloir 2 de Pointe-Claire, Lindsay Gordon. Lane 3, Pacific Coast Swimming, Mila Chernikoff.
In lane number 4 from the Canadian Dolphins, Chemang Tung.
Lane 5 in Calgary Swimming, Megan Sutherland.
In lane 6 from the Kelowna Aquajets, Juliet Nicholson.
In lane 7, Olympian Swim Club, Jillian Archer.
In lane number 8 from Point Claire, Lily Lofsrud.
In lane 9, Calgary Swimming, Callie Cardiff.
So it looks like we still have a couple more heats, one more of the boys and one more of the girls in the 800-meter freestyle to come.
Nous sommes à mi-chemin dans cette série du 800 libre avec Lindsay Gordon de Pointe-Claire qui mène d'un passage de 4,34,77.
Last 100 to go. Megan Sutherland leads the way. While Leggman Sutherland is second, it's Juliet Nicholson out in front at 0.0630 through the first 700 meters. And Nicholson has a seed time down at 9:22.54. 9:16.64, fastest time we've seen. Done by Kira Kennedy in heat number 3. And Nicholson is going to challenge that time as she splits an 8:41.21 at the 750 meter mark. And Juliet Nicholson, 9:22 seed time, wins the heat. And the fastest time this morning so far, 9:15.22.
Belle performance de Juliette Nicholson de Kelowna qui remporte la 4e série. 9-15-22.
Exceeds the final heat of the boys. And final heat of the boys, we've got 3 University of Calgary Dinos. Lane number 3 is Charlie Scalenda. Lane number 4, Matthew Sardinius. And lane number 5, Patrick McCloy.
Approchons le mi-chemin de cette dernière série du 800 libres avec 3 nageurs de Calgary qui s'approchent du mur avec Patrick McCloy et une légère avance devant Mathieu Sergianis et Charlie Escalenda.
The last 100 has been a pretty close race the entire way, and it looks like the finish is going to be just the same. Charlie Scalenda with the advantage right now in lane number 3. It's not by much, though, by 0.2 of a second only. All three of these swimmers here entered in no time in the event. As they turn within a half second of each other, Scalenda, Serginius, and then McCloy. It's actually Matthew Serginius with a small lead coming off of that wall in lane number 4. And a great finish between the three of them. 15 meters left to go. And the finishing kick is on. Serginius trying to pour it on as he comes to the flags just ahead of Scalenda. As Matthew Serginius, 8:46.53 is second, actually out-touched. It is Serginius, 8:46.39, just ahead of Scalenda by 14/100ths of a second, winning our final heat of the men's 800-meter freestyle.
8:46.39 pour Mathieu Sergienius qui remporte la dernière série du 800 libre.
Up next, our final heat of the women in the 800-meter freestyle event. Final heat of the women in lane number 3, Chloe Walker from Uxbridge. Lane number 4 is Abby Brown, Thunder Bay Thunderbolts. And lane number 5, Elizabeth Michaud from Saint Laurent.
sommes à mi-chemin dans cette dernière série du 800 libre avec Chloé Walker de Uxbridge qui mène dans le passage de 4,37,47.
And 1993 wins our final heat. That's Chloe Walker from Uxbridge.
9,19,93 pour Chloé Walker de Uxbridge qui remporte la dernière série.
And ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap on the session this morning, your day 2 of the 2025 Speedo Canadian Open. Thank you very much to all of our volunteers and officials back here for warm-ups at 3:30 for a 5 p.m. start for this evening's final session.
Swimming Canada would like to thank our partners. Natation Canada tient à remercier ses partenaires. The Government of Canada, le gouvernement du Canada. Speedo, your trusted swim partner from your first splash through every stroke. Speedo, votre partenaire de natation de confiance, de votre premier saut dans l'eau à chaque traction. Bell for Better and all the ways it gives back to communities and sport across Canada. Mieux pour tous et toutes les façons dont Bell redonne aux communautés et au sport dans tout le Canada. Chicken Farmers of Canada, proud supporter and official protein of Swimming Canada. Les producteurs de poulets du Canada, fiers partisans et protéines officielles de Natation Canada.